Hello Aquarius, welcome to my new channel. This is Sugar Moon Tarot, and today we are going to do an energy check-in to find out where your person is, what they're thinking, what they're feeling, and their next possible actions. So we're going to dive in here and find out what's going on with them. And I also want to just take a minute to thank everyone for supporting my new channel and all the new subscribers. I really do appreciate it. Okay, let's find out what's going on with your person. What is Aquarius' person's overall energy towards Aquarius? The storm clouds. Uh-oh. Stormy weather has arrived in the world of Aquarius. Okay. Oh, goodness. All right. Well, I definitely see that. I mean, that pretty much speaks for itself. So I feel like that there's definitely been a fight, a breakup, a ghosting, something major like that. Okay, so there's been some stormy weather in the land of love. So let's find out what's going on. Okay, so tell me what's going on in the headspace of the Aquarius' person. What's going on in the thoughts of Aquarius' person? We had quite a few that wanted to flip but just didn't really ever turn over. So it kind of seems like that they have a lot to say but they're holding back or something, maybe. Okay. All right. The first thing that we're going to put out here is that the Queen of Cups. So this is very loving energy. This is their energy towards you. Even through the storm, they still love you. So don't panic. Right off the bat, there is love. This is very fluid, flowing love. They know that they have it. It's in their headspace. They're actively thinking and understanding how much they love you. They also see you as very loving because the Queen of Cups, she has no problem showing her emotions, telling how she feels. You probably were both very loving towards each other. Very fluid, loving energy, okay? It's still there, and they're thinking about that in their head, okay? We have the King of Pentacles. So they're also seeing this relationship as being very stable at one time, or at least they want it to be. And with the King and Queen being here, I mean, you could be dealing with a water or an earth sign for sure, but they're partners. It could be opposites attract. That may be why you have some stormy water here or some stormy skies. Okay, something like that. Maybe you just clashed. That happens in relationships. It's not out of the ordinary, especially when you have two very strong energies here. You have a king and a queen. You both stand in your power. You may clash at times. That probably does happen. This probably isn't the first time for you. You probably are very well aware of it. But something did happen, okay? So you also have the Justice card. So this tells me your person is wanting to balance things out. They want justice to be served on this. And justice just means balancing out the clouds, okay? They want some sunny skies to come in here. They want some nurturing, soft, soothing energy to come in. They want some stability back, and they want the love flowing again. That's what they're thinking of. So this will balance the king and queen. Your person is wanting these to be balanced again. Just stable love energy that will balance that out. Okay, that's what they're thinking about, how to make that happen. All right, right now, and they're in there. Here's the High Priestess. So they're in their intuition, and the High Priestess is bringing them wisdom and showing them, teaching them what to do. They're getting deep within inside themselves, and they're trying to figure out how to bring this the stability and the flowing love back into this and settle the storm clouds. And the high priestess is going to give them the information that they need to make that happen. So in their headspace, they're really searching. They're thinking a lot. They may be being very silent because the high priestess is just so much talking in their head that they don't say a lot. They just kind of soak it all in. And that's what's happening right now. They're just soaking in all of this knowledge and this trying to find the best solution here. Okay. We have the wounded warrior. So they are feeling wounded right now. They may feel bad because of something that they may have said or did to you. Maybe words exchanged both directions. Probably in a storm cloud situation, it probably honestly went both ways. A person doesn't generally just fight by themselves. So it probably went both ways. You may have said or done something to injure them. They may have said or done something to injure you. I don't know. You know exactly what happened in your situation. But regardless, your person is feeling a little defeated at the moment. However, the wounded warrior is a very determined person. They don't stay down for long. This is also how they may see you, because this is what they're thinking about you. So they may see you as somebody who falls but doesn't stay down. Maybe you got knocked down, but it's not going to stay like that. Now, another thing that just kind of came to my mind, this stormy weather may not even really truly have something to do with the two of you's relationship. Like, maybe you two are okay. Maybe there's just stormy weather in the family, in finances, in something like that. I don't know. 2020 is a really weird year. There could be anything that brought in stormy weather. But if that's the case, they see you as being a very determined person, that you're going to get up and move again. But I still do feel like that it's something, of course, that happened between the two of you, because that is the way I'm reading this as a relationship. Okay, I'm just throwing that out there in case there is something else like that. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords. So this is a very fast moving energy. So this wounded warrior is going to get up quickly. This is going to pass. I feel like that the storm is going to pass very fast, whatever this is about. We also have the Three of Coins. So your person knows that this is a spiritual connection. They're probably, I always truly do see this as a prayer card, because in the traditional tarot we have the two people with the higher power standing in between them. And so I still see it that way. And they may be praying in their own way of how to resolve this situation, which is also what the High Priestess is coming in, giving them the information on how to resolve this, how to move this through quickly. Okay, so I definitely think that they're ready to resolve this storm cloud that was here. Okay, now we also have, look at this, the Emperor and the Empress. All right. You are a very solid couple. You're meant to be a solid couple. This is the spiritual card. You have a spiritual union. This could also, for me, be a twin flame situation, okay, with the Emperor and the Empress here. Now, I think that you are a strong power couple. You are both very steady. You are both very strong. You're both powerful in your own way and in your own world and in just individually on your own. Together, you are a power couple. Now, what happens when you get two very strong, powerful energies is sometimes this happens. You disagree. You have an argument. Something shook down. Something happened. You're also both very intelligent. You're very nurturing. You can be, the Emperor can be stubborn, the Empress can be a little overly emotional in their negative spaces. So you may have been in your negative spaces when this storm cloud came in, okay? But that's not who you are. You're really strong, loyal, nurturing, kind, sweet people. So you just need to get back into this energy of togetherness and remember that this is a spiritual connection, and it's going to happen fast. It's going to happen fast. I don't think either one of you want this to continue to go forward, to go on. I don't think either one of you want that. You want to be back in your power. Okay? Let's find out what's happening in your person's heart space. In their heart of hearts, how do they truly feel about Aquarius? Okay, the Ten of Swords. So they definitely feel wounded. They know they wounded you. They know that there was some backstabbing that went on, whether they did it to you, whether you did it to them. Again, I don't care who did what. I believe, I understand that usually, I mean, somebody can do something more than the other one. But in a relationship, if you're really trying to build this kingdom, this foundation of an emperor and an empress, if this is really the relationship you want, it cannot be a them and a me. They did this, she did that, he did that. It can't be like that. It's not a you and me separate energy. It's an us, okay? So when something happens, this happened to the relationship. This didn't happen to you. This didn't happen to them. This happened to your union. So you're going to have to look at it like that, and quit playing the blame game. And I'm not saying you are. They may be. I feel like somebody is just, whether it's you or whether it's them, I feel like somebody is still in the blame game of being in this, they stabbed me in the back. Now I can't trust them. And that may be true. And if that's the case, and you cannot truly get past it, and they can't truly get past it, then you need to split apart and go on your own way. That just needs to be the end of it. Instead of staying in this space. You don't want to stay in this place, is what I'm trying to say. Forgive, forget, get justice. Either get back into this power or just decide to go your own way and be done with it. That's what I mean, that's just my feeling over what's going on here. I feel lingering energy. Like, okay, it's enough. It's enough. That's kind of how I feel. All right. I sound like I'm griping at y'all. I sound like I was mother or something. I'm sorry. That's just how I felt coming off of that. Okay. The Hermit this is in his heart space. So he is going within in his emotions, and he's reevaluating his emotions, how he truly feels. He's going introspective, and he's probably looking, and since it's in his heart space, he's examining emotions. That's what he's looking at. And there's a whole array of emotions. We have love, we have anger, we have sadness, we have missing somebody, we have regret, we have all these things. So he's looking at all of the different emotions that he's feeling, because this storm cloud just got everything tangled up in his heart space. Okay? And if he is in the blame game, they did this, or, oh, I did, even if he's blaming himself, I mean, it's just, time to shut down the blame here and get a handle on his emotions. This emperor is going to help him get a handle on his emotions. Okay? I do believe that. But let's see what he's looking at in particular. What is this Hermit looking at here? What's he examining so closely? Okay. He's examining all that you mean to him. You're the star. You're his wish. So he's looking at everything you have that sets his emotions on fire. You're his love. You're his passion. You're his empress. Okay? You're his Queen of Cups. So that's what he's looking at. He's looking at the good stuff. That's good, especially next to this. If he feels guilty that he did something to you, and I say he because it's a man in this card, but switch the gender. Okay? This Hermit is really studying how they truly feel about you, and they have made the decision that you're their wish. So I think this stabbing in the back is probably the blame game is probably going to go away. Now, they may be blaming themselves if they truly feel like they did something, but that's not good either. Nobody needs to blame anybody. If they did something wrong, then you just step up and apologize, own it, and move on. If you did something, step up, own it, and apologize, and get it on back on track. Because I feel like, I don't know why, I just seem so gripey, kind of. I'm sorry. I'm really not meaning to be. It's just I just feel like that it's something happened in the storm, and it's just kind of just keeps brewing and brewing and brewing, and it's just kind of gone around and around and around, and you may be being, if either you're just split completely up, or if you're in the same house, or if you're trying to get back into the solid relationship that you are supposed to be in, I feel like you're just being snippy at each other. One snips at this one and one snips at that one, and nobody's nipping anything in the bud, okay? And that's kind of how I feel off of this. It's like, look, you're two very strong, loving, kind energies. Get back in this energy, get a foundation on what's going on, get a handle on it, and put a lid on all of this and shut down that storm cloud. That's just truly how I feel. It's like I just want to say, snap, snap, snap. Get out, snap out of it. Everybody. You, them, everybody. Life is short. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. Okay? The death card is here. Your person in their heart space wants a renewal. They want they don't want it to end. There's no way that anybody in their right mind would want this union between an emperor and an empress to end. This is the golden nugget of relationships. Nobody would want this to end. I don't think your person wants it to end no more than you want it to end. I don't believe that. Not really, if you examine your heart of hearts. And they don't either. I don't care what they said. They don't want it to end. They want it to change. They want this to go away. They want to whatever was the stabbing spot, they want to get more into their emotions. They want to be the stable person for you. They want to run their kingdom. They want to be more nurturing. That's the changes that they want. Okay, so that's what they're wanting to come in, and that's probably what they're really looking at right there. All right, they're looking at memories. This is also a reunion card. In their heart space, they want this to come together. This can be a past relationship. This Six of Cups is so many things. It's sweet memories. It's a playful energy. You possibly could even have children together. This can represent so many things, and everything it represents to me is positive. Everything. Okay? You're remembering times when you were happy and fulfilled, when the sun was out and there were no clouds anywhere and things were just sweet and kind, maybe when you first got together. That's what's going on in your person's heart space. Okay, that's really beautiful. And again, that's a reunion card. All right, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is the singles card for me. So I feel like that they, especially with the Hermit being here, I do feel like they're probably off on their own. I feel like you may be apart, or somebody's just stomped off, stormed off, ghosted. It may have ended very abruptly. With this Knight of Swords, it may have been a very fast ending, like somebody is just boom, gone, I'm over. They may have yelled at you, and you may, I don't know what happened, but I just feel like there was just something that just ended. Or if it didn't just completely end and you're still trying to talk, then that goes back to, I feel, a lot of naggy energy. Just nagging, just round and round and round. And so some time apart actually may not be a bad thing, because that will bring in, the Star is also healing. This is a very healing card too. That will bring in all the healing over this. Okay? We also have the Seven of Wands. So in your person's heart space, they're feeling defensive. That, I mean, that's just, they're being guarded. They're probably still over here in their hermit space, and while they're looking at all of these memories and all of this emotion, remembering you're their wish, they may be angry with the storm cloud. They could be mad, and at the same time, they're remembering how much they love you. That can tick a person off. I mean, honestly, it can. They'd be like, "Oh, I love them," and "Ooh, they make me so mad." That's kind of how I feel over this. It's like they're saying that at the same time. They love you so much, and yet they just are angry at the same, just aggravated. I feel that about you too. To be honest with you, I feel like you both have this same mirroring energy right now. Like you're both saying that. Oh boy, I love them. I love them so much, and they drive me crazy at this. That's kind of how I feel. So you're probably both being a little defensive at the moment. Okay. All right. Let's see if your person is going to do anything, come in with any actions. What's this person possible actions in the next few days or a week? Well, after all of that, talking and yapping that I did, look what we have. We have the Ace of Cups. This is your person's actions, the overflowing, abundant love for you. Oh, they're not getting very far away from you. Okay, and if you have been split up, they are wanting to bring this in. We have the Sun. The Sun, I am so happy to see the Sun show up. The sun is coming out again. What is that Annie song? The sun will come out tomorrow. Okay, the sun's coming up again. Yay, I'm so thankful about that. We have the feeling of victory. There's going to be victory over this situation. Woo, thank goodness. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles is the renewal. That's the death card. So all this old stuff is dying, and the death card is bringing in this rebirth. This is the rebirth. This is the planting of a solid foundation. So what this tells me is whatever happened with this storm and whatever's been going on with all this is that it made you stronger as a couple, because it allowed you, that's what this person's doing right here. It allowed them to re-examine their emotions for you. And they are going to come to the conclusion, which they already have, that they love you very much. And so through thick and thin, through storm and sun, they are choosing you. So in their actions, they're choosing you. They're making a conscious decision that, yeah, you may aggravate each other for sure, but they want this power couple back. Okay, so the Sun is here. The Ace of Cups is here. The planting, the rebirth is here. Now we have the burden card. So this, I mean, it is a 10, so it's a completion. And I do think the completion is coming very quickly, since we have so much. The Sun and the Star are both very healing cards. So I feel like the Sun is just going to wash over this and just warm everything back up. I really do feel that way. So this is going to be a completion of burden. But I think there's still some there. I think you're still burdened. I think they're still burdened, because the storm cloud is still around. That's still the overall energy. The Sun is going to have to thaw out that. The Sun's going to have to shine for this to go completely away. I do see the Knight up here, the Knight of Swords. So it was in their headspace. They're thinking of coming in fast. I don't know if they will. They might, because this Ace of Cups is just oozing love, and sometimes it can't even be contained. So when you get the Knight with the Ace of Cups, and then you have the Sun on it, and the fact that they believe that you're their perfect match, they may just come riding in very fast. They truly may. But they are also still in their heart space, in this reflecting place. there still may be a place of some blame game going on. Either they feel guilty, they feel like you're blaming them, they're blaming themselves. I don't know, something there, okay? So they may need to reflect just a little bit more and let the high priestess, which was here, let the high priestess come in and give them some information that they need before they can come forward. So whether they're coming forward in the next few days or not is kind of a toss-up for me. It's a little bit 50-50 for me. I think it's going to depend on how much this high priestess can really talk to this hermit and give him the information that he needs in his emotions. Okay, that's truly how I feel about all of that. Whew, actually, guys, this wore me out. I feel like my neighbors were just over there having a knockdown drag out, and I'm over here like, y'all stop. Anyway, gosh, okay. But it's good news. There's love here, so everything's okay. All right, let's see what your person would say to you. What would this person say, if they could say? What would they say? What's their message? If I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices. Well, yes, absolutely, you would have. Because if you would have made different choices, you and them, this wouldn't have happened. Maybe it is all your person's fault, and maybe you were just defending yourself. I don't know. I don't know what went down. I just feel like that there's just fussing going on. But your person is taking the blame. They're understanding that they should have done different things, okay? So that's a good start. Let's see what else they would say to you. What else would they say? Your words linger in my mind. Now, these could be good, positive words, or these could be hurtful words. I'm not sure. You're going to know what words they're talking about. And it may be a mixed bag. It may be a mixture of all of it. They're just hearing everything. The good, the bad. Okay? So I'm gonna leave it there. And what I feel like, just from feeling this, is that I just feel like that you're a strong couple, very strong, and I think you know each other very well. You love each other very much, and you both may be just a little hard-headed. Your person may have actually done something to you because they're taking the blame for it, and they're looking at all of this. They really truly may have. I just feel like that you need to make a decision if you want them back or not. And if you do, then y'all talk it out. Talk it out and let the sun come out, because the sun's here, the star's here, your person wants you, your person loves you, you love them, you're a power couple. I can't see this ending. I truly can't. I mean, I don't. I just don't see any scenario where this would end. I just think that it was a knockdown, drag out, or whatever the case may have been. And I just feel like there was no communication cards that came out. So maybe neither one of you really have it in your energy exactly to have a conversation. The apology card did come out up here, but maybe you just need to talk. Maybe. I don't know. I don't really have a solution, but I don't think it's ending for sure. For sure. So anyway, all right. That's all I've got for you, Aquarius. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.